It is Weed Wednesday. That is right, guys. It is Weed Wednesday on the podcast this morning, and we got a whole shit ton of stuff to get into this morning, guys. We got Justin Bieber, the Biebs, is back in the news, guys. Seen at Coachella, looking all geeked out. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about this child cannabis shocker, guys. There's this child abuse case involving cannabis. We're going to talk about that. And then 420 met Easter this week, guys. So we're going to get into that. We got a whole bunch. We're going to play Dank or Don't. I don't know. We're coming up with a new name. We're going to play another game, guys. We got a lot to get into. Wakey Bakey News, Today in History, shout-outs, tip of the day. We got it all, guys. So buckle in. You're in for one hell of a ride. Have you guys ever seen, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Quentin Tarantino flick. Really good. Leonardo DiCaprio, Brad Pitt, Margaret Robbie, all the peoples are in there, guys. Really good movie if you haven't seen it. But there's a scene in it. DiCaprio plays an older actor. And kind of getting older, drinks a lot, And his face gets a little swollen from the drinking and the staying up all night. And so he puts his face in a bottle of ice or whatever, a big bowl of ice, and then comes up and his face is supposed to be all tight. I literally just did that. I just woke up and I just soaked my face in cold water. Am I becoming an old alcoholic man? Actor, washed up? Maybe I am, guys. Holy shit. We got a lot to get into, guys. A lot of fun. So buckle in this morning. Whether you're in Tijuana, whether you're in Australia, whether you're in Dubai, or right here in the beautiful Needles, California of these United States, guys, wherever you're at, we're getting crazy, we're getting nuts, and you're lucked in because you got it, guys. Or maybe you're cursed, one or the other, guys. But we're getting into it. It is Weed Wednesday. We got a hell of a show, so let's do it, guys. Buckle in. We're kicking the tires, lighting the fires. We go live in 2. Let's do it, guys.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Time to wakey wakey and time for bakey.
Get ready for your host with more.
Get ready for your host with more.
Mr. Brian Brown.
Mr. Brian Brown.
It's 7:10 a.m.
It's 7:10 a.m.
Que la roja bichuela y cuando le mueve el ligado igualito que yuca. Ese pelo que tiene tan lindo, no venga a pensar que eso es una peluca. Tiene cotorra perico, yo tengo cotorra, tú tienes la cuca. Está claro en el ring, en el piso yo que
No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que de odio tú estás lleno. No critiques mi pelo, que la soy bueno, porque tú no tienes que...
Oh yeah, guys. It is Weed Wednesday on the show this morning. We got all sorts of people up in here this morning. We got Open Carry Larry. How you doing, Larry? All the way from Fort Worth, Texas. What is the haps down in Fort Worth this morning, Larry? What's going on down there? Anything new and exciting? How many big-ass crosses are all over the land? That's the one thing I noticed when we drove through Texas, man. So many big ass crosses. And you know, and so deservingly. They love Jesus. They love the Lord in Texas. But holy moly, there's a lot. I remember we drove by this one giant one. I don't even know where it was. And then like about 150 miles later, another giant one. You're like, did we just do a circle? Oh no, that's a different giant cross. Oh man, Open Carry Larry, and then we got Steven Wilson all the way from Tijuana, Tortilla Flats in Tijuana. I love it, man. Out there south of the border. When does your Steven? When does your new what is it, app, website, your business? When does this new business launch? Pretty soon, right? I think you said May. I just want to plug it for you when you get it all up and ready to go, man. Contractors, guys, you're looking for a contractor. I think Steven's the way to go. I'm not 100% sure what the website is, so I don't want to plug it before he tells me. But yeah, he's got a pretty cool business thing popping up, guys. So when it's ready, we'll definitely be plugging it. Harvey Hooligans, how you doing? How you doing? Let's get high. I'm all for that. Lonnie, good morning, good morning. Tim W in the house, the last cowboy. Rosie Key. Hey, there's the broken brain. There he is. We can't start a show without the broken brain in the house. Man. Shout out to Tri-State Workforce Fundraiser, guys. I got to get this video picked up, and I got to look at Tim's flyer, finish looking at Tim's flyer. Guys, we got to plug this. I got to get my shit together. Tri-State Workforce are having a freaking epic fundraiser, guys. You need to get involved. Tim makes some jam. Tim is the jam man. I'm going to tell you right now, guys. I've known Tim for about, 6-7 years now, Tim. And Tim makes jam. And not just Jim is the jam. Not just regular jam. It's like prickly pear jam. It's a whole bunch of jams. Man, they're really good. He sold we've worked together for years. He sold them at work and stuff. I have like that much. I have a jar of his prickly pear jelly. It's like a corner. Like that much in the jar, and it's still sitting in my fridge because I didn't want to get rid of it because I got to get the bread and you know what I mean, and we'll mop it out. That's how good these jams are, guys. So hit up Tim. I'm gonna have all the information for you today at the 420 show. We'll have a little hype video too. Let you know what you're really getting into. But yeah, support Tim W, man. He's a good guy, a good jam. We be jam on. We be jam on. You guys know. Rosie Key is going to work. Rosie Key is on her way to work. May 15th, Steven says, Restoration Contractors Network. Nice. Brian has the flyer. He can throw it up for everyone to see. You know what, Tim? You are right, buddy. Let me do this right now. I just got to transfer it over. Where am I at here? Where am I at? You know what I do want to do while I do this, guys? Where's Tim W? There he is. Like, where's the Timmy? I do want to, actually, let me save it here. Can I save it? There we go. And then I'll send it to myself in Messenger. Do you guys remember back in the day? Where is Messenger on here? Can I send it to me in Messenger? What the heck? I was just gonna say, do you remember back in the day when you it was so hard to transfer stuff? There we go. All right. Oh, subject. Oh, flyer. Watch Brian struggle with technology early in the morning. That's what this show is. Oh man. Rosie Key is off to work. Have a great day at work. John, I was just thinking of you, John. I have a shirt for you, brother. I have a Hell's Gate. The gorilla. What are you, a 2X, a 1X, a 3X, whatever you are? Let me know. I got a shirt for you, brother. I got a shirt for you. Do I have a website? Oh, Tim. Copy and paste. When you had to walk 8 miles to school uphill both ways. Yeah, man, with no shoes for sure, man. Here, let me pull this out real quick here, guys. I had to email it to myself. There we go. Flyer from me. Download it. Boom. All right, now. And now I can upload it here. All right. Such a process. So I did want to talk about something serious today, guys. You guys know, let me get this going before we go too much. We get into the thing. All right, before we go too much, guys, you know what? Let's plug this before I get too much into it here. All right. There we go. There we go, guys. Tri-State Workforce Fundraiser. I wish I could zoom in on it a little more. I don't think I have that option on here. I'm going to post this right now, guys. If you want to see this, go to the Dank Nation, both Dank Nation pages, guys. The private group, and then also, how do I post on this thing? Where's the damn thing at? I'm used to my phone, so now I'm like, where do you post? There we go. Oh, because I'm not okay. Never mind. I'm crazy. There we go. Download. All right, guys. So his flyer is gonna be up on all our Facebook pages, guys. I will give you a better title there, Tim, as soon as I get done with the show, buddy. All right. So it is on the Dank Nation page right now, guys. And then it's also on the private Dank Nation page for us as well. There we go. So yeah, guys, go check that out. Video, whole bunch of stuff is coming your way. Here we go. Check it out. If I could spell. There we go. Boom. All right. It's all over the place, guys. Now it's on all our pages. I even just posted it on my page. All right. There we go. There we go, guys. So check it out. Great cause. Great guy. Great jelly, man. Great jam. You be jamming. Get in there, guys. Get in there. Check it out. Got to keep the shirts XL, concealed carry gun every day. Nice. Let me know where you'll be, man, and I'll make sure I get it over to you. And anyway, I got shirts for everybody too. So shirts for everybody. I did a press. I ended up not giving as many out at the 420 event as I normally do. So I got a bunch of press ready to go. What was I gonna say? Oh, guys, I do want to address something this morning, man. I ran into a guy yesterday. Good guy. Was part of a group that I didn't get along with for a while. And at one point, a couple years ago, year and a half ago, I trashed this guy. I mean, I trashed him. Uh, I feel bad about it now. I ran into him, we had a conversation, and we buried the hatchet. Um, and it wasn't that big a deal. He understood. But in my mind, man, like, I'm a verbal assassin. Like, I'm not patting myself on the back by any means, but I mean, like, I can fucking destroy some people with my mouth. And as my phone is vibrating rainbow over here, they're like, "Oh, is that right?" No, I can have a wicked tongue, guys. I fucking it's a blessing and a curse at the same time. Talk a lot of shit. And sometimes that shit really hurts people's feelings, man. I've had my feelings hurt really bad from words. And I know how that feels. So I just want to publicly say now, man. And this is against every grain that I have in my being. But if I've ever hurt anyone, and whether you're part of the show or you're catching this a million years later, if I've ever hurt you with words that I've said that cut you deep, I sincerely apologize. I get caught up, I get fucking ruthless, I get reckless, I get vengeful, and I don't give a shit sometimes, and I really bury people, and it's a bad habit, it's a bad thing to have. It's double-edged sword. So if I've ever done that to anyone, whether you're part of the Dank Nation, whether you're out, I sincerely apologize. If I've said something personal about your appearance, if I said something personal about whatever, you guys know how I can get down. I personally apologize. I know the effects. I've been suicidal over shit people said to me before, man. Well, years ago, you know what I mean? I know how that hurts. So I just want to personally go out there and make a public apology for anyone I've ever like really made feel horrible with my words, because that's not right, and it's not fair. All right, so now that that's done, guys, I was sincere too. That's sincere. I forgive you. Thank you, Stephen. Thank you. No deeper wound than a self-inflicted wound. That is, man. That is true. That is true. I don't know how you are, Stephen, or the rest of you, man, but I'm 100 times harder on myself than other people are, man. Like, other people can just, oh, that's cool, dude. Things happen, and I'll just beat the shit out of myself for weeks and months about it. That's how we grow, though, right? That's how we grow, and that's how we learn as people, man. We make mistakes, we see the consequences for said mistakes, and we try not to make them again. That's what we do as humans, man. We're growing. We're people. We're all learning. We're all learning, man. Hey, good morning, back to retro. Good morning. How are you, sir? How are you? Me and back to retro, we're talking some 18 minutes, guys. Uh-oh, 18 minutes. We're creeping in on messing up the show schedule. Me and Back to Retro were talking some wrestling yesterday online. What do you guys think about this? Any wrestling fans out there? I know we won't talk too much into it because it's like a 50-50 base with the crowd, but with the audience. But so Cody Rhodes gets taken out during WrestleMania. John Cena wins. The fucking stupid ass Travis Scott is out there. You know what I hate? And again, I'm gonna start burying some people with my words here after I just apologize. I hate these guys that are like 165 pounds, but they're cut, right? They have zero body fat. And I don't hate that. Like, whatever, man. Fucking little bastards, no body fat, little motherfuckers. No, but it is what it is. But they're all cut, right? But you still weigh 140 pounds, dude. And that's what Travis Scott is. Travis Scott thinks he's some kind of big badass because he's cut. But you weigh 140 pounds. You're like 5'3". You're fucking some piece of shit that dated a Kardashian. I've never even heard one song Travis Scott has done. I'm old, so I mean I can do it. Who gives a fuck about Travis Scott? He fucking, I'm gonna put the Nike logo on backwards. I got the best Air Jordans ever. Look, the Nike logo is backwards. Who gives a fuck? Like, So for this little bitch to be out there, 145 pounds soaking wet, and for you to try to convince me that this dude could fucking punch Cody Rhodes in real life or make a difference of these fucking wrestlers, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it at all. He has no business being out there. He doesn't fit the role. He doesn't sell it. He doesn't. It's some dude. It might as well have been a fan that jumped the rail. So my pitch was Rusev came back on Monday. This is big Bulgarian guy. He went away, he went to AEW for a while. Now he's back. Why wouldn't you have had him come out WrestleMania and destroy Cody Rhodes? Do old school Earthquake Hogan when fucking Earthquake smashed Hogan's ribs. And I wrote Hulk Hogan a letter, a get well letter when that happened, guys. You do that. John Cena wins. You set up a program with Rusev and Cody down the road, and Cody goes that way, John Cena goes this way, and then they meet at SummerSlam, and boom, it's all nice, neat, in a bow, and fuck Travis Scott. That's what I say. Harvey Hooligans, remember the 1-2-3 kid, X-Pac. Oh yeah, X-Pac. But he was believable because he knew karate and shit. So like he would come at you with those kicks and he'd like be flying around. Like that was believable, the 1-2-3 kid. I believed it. I'm like, okay, dude's small, but he can fucking move around. Travis Scott is just I don't know if dude's ever even been in a real fight in his life. Like, I'm sorry, but I think the new storylines are so bad. The Big Red Machine, Kane. That was a 619. Dominic Mysterio, who you're supposed to hate, man. Dominic Mysterio I love Dominic Mysterio, man. I'm telling you right now, this kid is the future of fucking wrestling to a degree. Like he is what professional wrestling could be. He's Rey Mysterio's kid. And immediately, if you're going into wrestling as somebody's kid, you have two strikes against you. Like they're looking at you like, oh, this fucking kid. It's just, it's a kid of somebody, whatever. So what Dominic did was he knew, this was going to, so he just fucking turned bad guy, and not just bad guy. He's like a cartel sleazy member bad guy. Has the big Mexican mullet, has the big handlebar mustache. It's fucking great. And they boo this kid. Like as soon as he gets on the mic and he starts to talk, they boo this kid out of the building, man. Like they don't even let him talk. They boo him so loud. He has such good heat. They hate this kid so much. And it's so great to see that, you know what, man, there's workarounds. When you want to go into an industry, you want to go into something and you're coming at it at a disadvantage. You're coming at it, two strikes against you right in. There's ways around it, guys. You just got to be smart enough to see how you can move your opportunity and become the best you can. He has the Eddie thing down. He really does. He really does. I'm telling you, Dom was hated so much that he started getting loved. Back to retro. Do you ever see a point where Dom can turn face? I was thinking that because you think he could, but I don't think he could. I mean, maybe because he is like an Eddie Guerrero type, like lie, cheat, steal. You could kind of turn that into a thing. But man, they hate that kid. I think it's great, man. I think it's great. And the other one, real quick, guys. I know wrestling, but some of you stoners are like, oh, fucking wrestling. What was it? I'm part of the Judgment Day too. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez. When I see these two, I see Big Daddy Cool Diesel and Shawn Michaels. That's what they need to do with those two. They need to turn them into the female Big Daddy Cool, a version of it, not like straight rip it off, and Shawn Michaels. That's Liv Morgan could be a fucking female Shawn Michaels. 100%. She could be the greatest female wrestler of all time. I'm convinced of that. And then you throw Michelle Rodriguez, the big fucking 6'2" woman who towers over everybody. She could be the Diesel. She could be this Kevin Nash of that group. You put them, and they're in a tag team. They're doing their thing. I would push them a little harder, though. That would be a centerpiece in that women's division for me. And then later on, you do the breakup. You do the breakup at the Royal Rumble, similar to Shawn Michaels and Diesel. And then boom, you got a main event. You got a main event for WrestleMania down the road. Oh, man. Did we do first hit of the day? No, we didn't, Larry. Thank you for reminding me. I got talking wrestling. All right, guys, let's get in the first toke of the day. I'm just bullshitting over here. Oh, man. All right, let's do this, guys. First toke of the day. Brought to you by Cyber Conclave. The Conquer, the Throne of St. Peter. That's right, guys. This is happening in real life right now. The popes are getting ready to have their first toke of the day. That's right. Oh.
Wakey bakey vibes, let the good times stay. First toke of the day, light that green bouquet.
First toke of the day. All right, guys, I got me some Sugar Baby again. I gotta charge my fucking thing, man. That's the only thing I haven't charged. I don't vape every day, so I don't keep it charged. But all right, guys, first toke of the day. This one. All right, we're gonna start something new, guys. We're gonna start something new here. Oh, you know what? We'll do this. All right, first toke of the day, guys, goes to Tim W. This is for Tim W, guys, and his fundraiser. Check it out, guys. This is for Tim W. This is for you, Tim W.
Let the good times stay. First toke of the day, light that green bouquet. Moments melt like the morning dew. Everything feels shiny new. It's a green sunrise and it's overdue. Breathe it in. Let the session.
Yeah, baby. I think I might be running out.
Life's a ride and this is the key. A little herb to set me free. In the morning glow, I lead the way. Shout it loud. It's a wakey bakey.
All right, first toke of the day, guys. Woo! All right, how's everyone doing? All right. Well, you're wearing your DWO shirt. You know what? I'll send you one. Back to retro. I just pressed a few. Got a cough to get off. 100%. All right, guys. First toke of the day is done. Brought to you by Cyber Conclave. Conquer the Throne of St. Peter's. By Dank Nation Games. That's right, guys. I'm gonna have to post that. Today on Insta. On Instant. Yeah, so I got a shirt coming up, guys. I'm working on the design right now. It will be available May 1st. It's going to be a limited run. It's going to be for May only, and it's going to be for my birthday. That's right, guys. I am turning 49 on May 7th. Any May birthdays out there, guys, blow it up. Always remind me of your birthdays, guys. I got to write them down. I used to have Teresa Deller to keep me in line on birthdays, but now I'm gonna have to recruit April in to do that. I had to make a list. Anyway, guys, my birthday is May 7th. I'm gonna be 49. So we're doing an exclusive shirt to celebrate it. The middle-aged and crazy shirt. That's right, guys. I'm working on a cool design. It's going to be middle-aged and crazy. I love that saying. Or middle-aged and dank. One of the other guys, we're working on it. Stepdad is May 4th. His birthday is so big. They celebrated a day early in Mexico, or a day late in Mexico. They call it Cinco de Mayo. That's right. Your stepdad's birthday is so big in Mexico. They celebrate it the day early or a day late. They celebrate it a day late. I like to say on mine, they celebrate my birthday 2 days early in Mexico because it's such a big holiday. How old are you, back to retro? I thought I never really had thought about it. I thought you were younger than me for some reason. I just always assume I'm the oldest guy in the room now. Oh man, oh man. Oh, you guys rock, man. You guys rock. Oh man, I love it. I love it. All right, guys. Yeah, so I'll just we'll debut that pretty soon, guys. I'm working on the last finishing touches on that. But yeah, middle aged and crazy. I think we all can kind of sink into that. Harvey Hooligans. I know Harvey Hooligans would wear that. Oh man. Yeah, so Michelle Rodriguez and Liv Tyler, man. I'm telling you, that's the future of your women's division right there, guys. That's the future. Did you hear that Chipotle is going to open in Mexico? What? 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 I was so you were born in 77 in December. I was born May 76. So you got about what, a year and a half on me? Or I got about a year and a half on you? Oh, listen, son. Listen, kid. I'm gonna hip you to the scene. Oh man, Brian's the youngest in the room now. I used to be, man. Growing up, I was always that kid. And the older kids would let hang out or whatever because I was like cool. I don't know. I was cool, man. So the older kid. No, but I was mellow. I didn't fucking act a fool. So I got to hang out with older guys like in my teenage years. And take me under their wing, kind of school me a little bit. But yeah, I was never the oldest. I was always the youngest. I remember doing my first stint in county jail. I was 19. And I went in at 18, I think. No, I went in at 19. I did the crime at 18. I went in at 19. And I was sentenced to 9 months. I ended up doing 5 of the 9. And I remember it fucking specifically, man. I went in, it was November 1st. Day after Halloween. I always remember that. It was around maybe the 1st of November. Anyway, I remember I watched Halloween Havoc. It was the one where Hulk Hogan threw the giant threw Hulk Hogan off the roof, or did Hogan throw the giant off the roof? Whatever it was. That was the last pay-per-view I saw. And then I had to turn myself in, and I did the 5 months, and I ended up getting out like in April. I want to say March or April, and missed all the wrestling. I had to get caught up, but I remember I went in, man, scared as shit. A fucking 19-year-old kid going to fucking do some hard time, baby. But like as soon as I got in there and I fucking just kind of chilled out. Fucking older guys would be like, hey kid, no, but cool. Like they'd just fucking be like, hey, hang with us, man. Fucking, and I was always the youngest, man. No one ever said shit, so that was always my stick, man. I was always used to being the youngest. Now all of a sudden I'm the oldest, and it's kind of weird. Now I'm educating kids. What the heck, man? Let's see. Well, this is weird. I just hang out with a bunch of old guys. Rosie Key is listening, if that helps. Rosie Key is listening. I am a bicentennial baby. There's a guy, Seamus Dever, who is a famous actor now. We were in Cub Scouts together. And you guys might know Seamus Dever from, he was in the show Teen Titans. He played Trident. He was in Army Wives. He played the doctor. I don't know. He was in Castle. He played Castle's little buddy in the show. Good actor, man. Seamus Dever, great actor. Does a lot of voiceover for video games and stuff too. Good guy. So anyway, me and Seamus grew up together in the same class, Mrs. Lee's 6th grade class. Back in the day with David Barathaler. Who else was in there? Ryan Gregory was in there. He's another guy. Yeah, those guys. Anyway, Seamus Dever, in Cub Scouts. It was before 6th grade, so probably like 4th grade. And he was a smarter kid. His parents were teachers, so he had a little edge on the rest of us. And he called me a bye baby. And I got so fucking fired up. You're the bye baby. And I asked my mom, what's a bye baby? And she had to tell me, thank you for your service, Larry. Thank you. Yeah, he had to tell me a bicentennial baby. So I was like, but I still remember that. I got fired up, man. Seamus Dever called me a bye baby. Oh man, good times, good times. All right, guys, you know what? We kind of got into the shout outs already. So I'll finish the shout outs since we're 35 minutes into this thing. Big shout out to everyone out there, guys. I think we got everybody. Man, the chat's blowing up this morning. The chat is blowing up this morning, guys. Big shout out to everyone. Big shout out to all the Dank Nation members, guys. Shout out to Russ and Chantel. They're going through some things, it looks like, on Facebook, guys. So send some positive messages, or not messages, positive thoughts and prayers to them. Teresa Deller, guys, we don't shout her out enough. She was a big part of the show, the origins of the show. She's an OG. Always shout her out. Chris Zucchini, big shout out. Everyone out there, guys. Jeremy. I'm forgetting everybody, but big shout out to everyone out there, guys. I'll throw the blanket over it. Everyone who's ever watched the show at least one time, big shout out to you. And then shout out to my mom, because I know she's never watched the show, and my dad. Oh man, oh man. Lonnie, I was in and out of my mama in 75. Oh, I wasn't even born yet. I wasn't even a thought. Maybe I was at the oh shit moment in 75. Oh shit. Maybe that's what happened. All right, guys, let's get in to a little wakey bakey news this morning, guys. We got a lot of news actually to cover this morning. Let's get into it. It's Weed Wednesday.
Wake up, sleepyheads, turn on the tube. Wakey bakey morning got the latest scoop. Celeb news, gossip like a wild parade. Spill the beans while you sip that lemonade. Crazy news stories that'll blow your mind. Aliens on the loose, or did Bigfoot find? Grab a bowl and let's dive into the hype. Morning show groove with the stoner type. Wakey bakey, every morning it's a dare. Catch the crazy news just floating in the air. Celeb drama and the wild world blend. Morning laughs that never end.
All right, guys. All right. Justin Bieber, the Biebs, is in the news this morning, guys. All the way from Coachella. All the way from Coachella. The Biebs have made the news, guys. That's right. Hailey Bieber steps in as Justin smokes in a crowd with teen brother nearby. You know, I don't know if that's a cigarette, a joint, what that is, but looking at Justin Bieber, if that's the only thing you're worried about, oh, he's smoking a bong. It's a giant bong. It's Coachella. Who gives a fuck? I think you got to worry about Justin Bieber smoking other shit, is what the problem may be. In this viral clip, which is circulating X, a social media platform formerly known as Twitter, I call it Twix, Bieber can be seen dancing and taking hits off a blunt in a crowd, but things turn when his wife Hailey Bieber swooped in to de-escalate the situation. The model placed her hand on Jackson's shoulder and suddenly steered him away from the smoke-filled scene. The teen quietly followed his sister-in-law's cue, but the internet was not so quiet. This is scary, one user wrote, while another slammed the moment as embarrassing. Others came to the pop star's defense, writing, he's enjoying himself and it's just a blunt. Still, the clips add to a growing list of concerns involving the Grammy winner. Back in February, he made headlines for his odd behavior. His wife had talked about leaving him. He was previously seen lighting up with Dave Chappelle. I wouldn't think that was a bad thing. From rapping about getting high to posting pics of himself hitting bongs. What's wrong with that, man? He's just getting high, dude. He's in the fuck. It's legal. Like if he was drinking beer with people, I get it. It's changing his life a little bit. I honestly think he's on some other shit. I think he's on the speed, man. I think he's on the crank. I think he's on the meth. So I don't know, man. His poor wife. His wife's got to deal with this shit, man. He's going through some shit, man. We all like think about it, man. Yeah, exactly. Freak offs. He's dealing, damn, the way you bag on Justin Bieber, it's methed up. You know what, man? Honestly, guys, I've been not exactly in issues, but I've been down that road, man, where you don't think you can fucking stay sober, man. You don't think you can make it fucking dealing with the shit straight on, man. If I had access to Bieber, I would fucking tell him straight up, dude. I would say, dude, get your shit together, man. This run is not gonna fucking do you any good. This run's gonna fucking tear you up, spit you out, man. Fucking there's other ways around it. Weed is one of the other ways around it, man. So if he's smoking weed and not meth, that's a win in my book. That's a fucking win. Justin Bieber, man, he's going through some shit, and who can blame him? He's trying to self-medicate, allegedly. You know, fuck, man. Look at all, and I don't want to lump him into this thing, but you look at the people who were molested by priests, right? As kids. You look how fucked up. Have you guys ever seen Ray Donovan? It's a show called Ray Donovan, not Rain, Ray Donovan, and it's his brother was molested by a priest, and he's all fucked up, and but man, that shit fucks you up as an adult. That's what it does. And so you self-medicate, man. And so for people to be like, we're worried, someone just needs to fucking break it down, dude. And the hard part is you're not ready to quit until you're ready to quit. So you got to let him run, do his thing. And when he hits that fucking rock bottom, and I know it's so cliche, but when you hit that rock bottom, man, when you're sitting in a jail cell with some fat dude staring you in the eyes as he takes a giant shit at night when you're 19 years old, things fucking become apparent really quick. And you're like, oh, this is rock bottom, is it? No, that wasn't rock bottom. I had to go even further down, guys. That didn't teach me my lesson. No, I had to go further down. And I'll tell you what did teach me my lesson: state penitentiary. Boom. I walk in that motherfucker. I immediately I never want to be here again. Fuck this place. And I did my time. I did what I needed to do. And I've never stepped foot again in that place. Cause that was my rock bottom, man. It's going to be different for everyone. It's going to be, your rock bottom is going to be 500 feet above what another person's rock bottom is, man. It's crazy how it works, but that's what's gonna have to happen. And hopefully Justin Bieber can figure his shit out. I'm sure he's a good dude, man. I'm sure he has a good heart. I've never really heard of fucking anything like he's being a little fucking bitch here or there or whatever. But I mean that happens. You're a kid, man. Kid with money too. So I don't know. Not looking good. No, not at all, man. He's looking rough. He's like when those fucking eyes all sunken in. There's certain giveaways, man, that you just know when they're chewing on their own face, you know they're all geeked out. But I don't see the big deal, man. Let the kid smoke some weed. Let the kid smoke some weed. Who cares, man? I sure the fuck don't. Get down, brother. And his brother's 15. He didn't hand his brother the joint. They were just hanging out and he's smoking one. Would you give a shit if he was chugging a beer and his brother was there? He didn't give his brother anything, so it is what it is. All right, guys, this is one. Speaking of child abuse on weed, guys, this is a crazy one here. Is this what I did here? This is a crazy one here, guys. Oops. Georgia woman gave a toddler a joint. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you heard me right. Georgia woman allegedly gave a toddler a joint, then filmed him hogtied in disturbing Snapchat video. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? Brooke Morgan, best pitch. She used to play baseball. Brooke Morgan, best pitch, 24, faces multiple charges in connection with the case. A Georgia woman is facing felony charges after allegedly she gave a toddler a marijuana joint. Brooke Morgan, best pitch, 24, is facing charges after that's a weird last name. Allegedly showing abuse of a toddler in her care. Wasn't even her own fucking kid. Oh shit. That's not okay either. But you guys know what I mean. Like, you fucking doing that to someone else's kid. Internal investigation alleged that Best Pitch gave a toddler a marijuana joint and allowed him to smoke it. She arrested on February 6th and charged with reckless conduct and local outlets. She was then taken to a local jail and released the next day on $1,300 bond. Investigators said that then obtained a search warrant for Best Pitch cell phone and Snapchat account, and they found graphic videos, photos allegedly showing the toddler hogtied with belts and yarn, according to the outlet, which cited Hall County Sheriff Office. In one video, the child had dog leash around its neck, and Best Pitch was allegedly putting a leash constraining on the toddler's neck. What a weird bitch this is. It's still unknown what the relationship with Best Pitch and the toddler even is. So, what the fuck? That's really weird, man. That's just, I don't even know what to say about that, man. That's just disgusting. That's like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? How the fuck is a toddler smoking? So I'm what is it? So I always thought, like, if I got back in the meth game, guys, like, I would never. But I thought, like, if I did, I wouldn't be able to buy anything because they would want to see me and be like, dude, this guy's an undercover cop. Look at him with his hairline, and he has weight to his body. Look at this guy. Like, I don't fucking, that's weird, man. That's fucking weird. So I was 16, 15 when I smoked my first joint. And I didn't know how to fucking inhale. Like, I never smoked cigarettes or nothing. What the fuck do I know? So I had to learn, and I would swallow it, and then fucking, and I had to learn to inhale. How the fuck is a toddler smoking a joint? I was 16 and couldn't figure out how to light that motherfucker. What the heck, man? What the fuck? That's a fucked up story, man. That's a way fucked up story. That $1,300 bond too. She needs to get some serious charges. You know what's kind of bullshit is child abuse charges don't really rate as far as like serious crime. Same with like molestation and stuff. Like, I would think those would be up there with murder. I would think those would be up there with fucking serious kidnapping, those type of charges. But you see all these fucking chomos getting probation and shit. I don't get it. But she was born that way, Brian. It's not her fault. 6 months at the pig farm in Banning Road Camp. Did my time, never looked back. Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, those work camps are fucking, oh, fuck that, man. Never look back. Lonnie, that's the same excuse Lady Gaga gives. All right, next up, guys, Missouri. The Missouri cannabis regulators find another, 8,000? 6,000 products that should have been recalled in 2023. 2 years ago, guys, Missouri regulators suspended Delta Extraction's license after finding the company's THC concentrate was made with out-of-state cannabis. It's a big no-no. The Missouri massive marijuana recall 2 years ago. Regulators pulled 62,000 products off shelves that contained THC concentrate that deemed a potential threat to health and safety. Last week, Missouri Division of Cannabis Regulations added another 6,000 products to that list that should have been pulled in 2023 because they were all made with an ingredient produced by the company at heart of the recall, Robinsonville-based Delta Extraction. The new threats were found after the division was ordered in February by the state's Administration Hearing Commission to release any Midwest Magic brand products from its 2023 recall list. During that review, the division discovered an additional marijuana products containing THC oil that Delta Extraction made using unregulated cannabis. The division stated in Thursday's press release regarding risk to the public. The department recalled these products for the same reason it issued with the original related recall. It identified a potential threat for health and safety, blah, blah, blah. In 2023, the division suspended Delta's extraction license after finding companies' distillate was made with untested marijuana or converted hemp from outside the Missouri cultivation facility. They're bringing in their shit, man. I know a local dispensary that does the same thing, but not the healing center, another place. A few months allegedly. A few months later, the state rolled back its recall of 15,000 Midwest Magic products. A company called A Joint Operation owns the other 50% of Delta Extraction. Yeah, man, that's a big bust. That's a big bust. So the units remaining were destroyed, totaling of 157,000 items. That include 4,000 THC concentrate items, equals 3,700 and 378,000 grams of oil, along with 13,000 grams of marijuana flower. It also includes 18,000 infused edibles and more than 40,000 pre-rolled joints and 90,000 vape cartridges. Holy shit. In Delta's appeal, the company argued the process it used to make the distillate was safe and legal. Admitting it in Delta Extraction admitted it to importing a large amount of THCA compound of the plant that becomes intoxicating when heated, purportedly extracted from hemp plants. The company's contractor would mix it in with a smaller amount of THCA extracted from Missouri regulated marijuana. So basically, they were cutting it. They would get their THCA from what they were growing, and they would use stronger hemp THCA, and they would, I call it powdered donuts. They would powder the donuts, man, with this THCA, but it came from a different state, is what it sounded like. That's crazy, man. I'm telling you, man, regulations and shit now, they're coming down. The cowboy days are gonna be over very, very soon, guys. They're really really pushing it. And you can't blame them. There's a lot of money involved. That black market weed fucking thing is crazy, crazy right now. I would think the black market is bigger than the legal market right now. That's just my opinion. But no, I honestly think that. I can't tell you how many. I've had people walk up to my door, man. So there's this dude. I haven't seen him in a while. This guy used to ride a skateboard up and down my street. I was smoking a bowl, and he walked by and he asked me if he could have a hit. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, yeah, go ahead, have a hit. Don't mean to feed the strays, but I gave him a hit. And he was cool. He could come by and he'd just like walk by and be like, "Oh, hey dude, what's up?" And we shoot the shit for a minute and then he'd go on about his way. Best friendships ever when they just shoot the shit and they keep going. And he shows up at my door one day and he's like, "Hey dude, I know you smoke weed. Do you need any weed?" And he has this fucking bag. I swear to God, he's holding it with two hands. And it's fucking a giant bag of weed. I'm like, no, I had just scored, so I didn't need any. I don't think I had money either. And I was like, no, I'm cool. But that's how easy it is to get black market weed. Dude shows up at my fucking door. The guy who cut my tree down was not like I paid him to cut the tree. He wanted to sell me pounds of weed. You can find it fucking anywhere. Like really, it isn't that hard. All right. Indiana, guys, GOP senator blocks another attempt to legalize marijuana through budget bill. Indiana Republican senators have rejected another attempt to legalize marijuana in the state. On Monday, the Senate considered numerous amendments to a 2-year budget, defeating many Democratic lead proposals, including one from Senator Rodney Pohl to create regulated adult use cannabis market. Indiana is losing out to neighboring states such as Illinois and Michigan that have already enacted legalization, with tax revenue from marijuana sales being diverted to those states as Indiana's patronize those licensed business. I can see where Indiana's coming from. You remember when Arizona wasn't legal and everyone would drive over the needles? Same fucking thing. Or drive over to Nevada? Same exact thing. Arizona was losing so much money in revenue to Nevada and California. They had to legalize it. They lose opportunity to keep dollars in state and provide relief to those individuals dealing with it. Pharmaceutical companies have a lot to do with it, man. If you guys, you know what? Maybe we do that for today's 420 show. I didn't do a Paranormal Tuesday yesterday. So did you guys know in the battle for legalization in Arizona, let's look it up. I want to give real facts on this. Call it Big Pharma. All right. So, how much did Big Pharma donate to stop legalization of marijuana? Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure. All right. 500,000. So just one company donated $500,000 to Arizona's responsible drug policy, becoming the single largest donor to charge to defeat the ballot measured in Arizona. So just one company, one big pharma company, donated $500,000 to stop legalization. It was Prop 205, is what it was, and that was just one company. That was just one company, guys. There's millions and millions and millions of dollars donated to stop the legalization of marijuana. And this is in every state, guys, because they're going to lose out on big money, and they know it. And what does Big Pharma have in their back pocket? What does Big Pharma have in their back pocket? They have fucking senators. They have fucking congressmen. They have fucking people in the White House, guys. Big Pharma is everywhere, and they fucking they're gonna. Wow, it's a huge. It is. I'm telling you, man. They do not want legalization of marijuana. It's gonna hurt their business. If it goes federal, I'm telling you, how many? I can't. You know what? I was a bud tender for a couple years, working face to face with people, doing this show. I get to talk to a lot of people about cannabis and how it affects them. One of the most interesting stories I've ever had was a woman who was kicking heroin had come in, and she was straight up with me. She's like, "Dude, I'm a heroin addict. I've been clean for like a week, and I'm fucked up. I need something. Like I'm jonesing. I'm hurting. What can you do? And weed is the way to go for me." That's what she said. What can you do? So I went and I got her the strongest fucking sativa I could find, the fucking hardest, fucking nastiest sativa I could find. And then I got her the strongest fucking edible. Like if I got her flour and I got an edible. And I told her flat out, I think I got her some syrup too. And I went in and I'm like, okay, this is what you need when you're fucking starting your day and you want that fucking, that boost. You want that fucking rush. You're gonna smoke a fucking giant bowl of the sativa. Fucking take it to the head, and you'll be all right. When you start jonesing a little bit, these are the edibles. When you need to come down and you need to crash out, maybe it's getting a little too hard. Maybe the fucking temptation. Here's this syrup. Fucking hit the syrup. Go to bed. I've never kicked heroin, so I don't know, but I'm like hearing people wanting to change, not wanting to use medicine, not wanting to use pain pills. That's the other big one. A lot of senior citizens have given up pain pills because of marijuana, because now they're smoking weed. So it definitely has its effects. And I think the big pharma is scared, man. Big pharma knows if marijuana goes legal, great example, man. Great example. Bud tending at the Healing Center. I cannot tell you how many grandmas, how many grandpas, how many people, dads, moms, upstanding citizens that would have never touched weed, never touch it while it was illegal, never even thought about smoking a joint while it's legal. The day it became legal, they're headed down to the fucking dispensary. I'm going to see what this is all about. It's legal now. I'm talking dads, grandmas, grandpas. Those are big pharma's fucking pool of people, man. So now all of a sudden, grandma and grandpa are smoking joints instead of taking Vicodin. Oh, my elbow. Well, here, smoke this and we'll go out and do something. Okay. And then instead of taking a pill, getting fucking all drug, that's the biggest one, man. When I was a bud tender, how many seniors would come in, retirees, and buy weed, edibles, all that, instead of drinking, instead of doing pills. Like, I'm telling you, man, if it goes legally federal, it's going to be a whole different game. You're going to see people you never expected to smoke weed out there smoking it. That's just the way it goes, man. Just the way it goes. Needing the RSO to tell the brain to shut the fuck up. The only thing that stopped and helped hallucinating from my meds. Yeah, I mean, for real, man. Like, there's a lot of benefit. And then I don't want to bullshit you guys. There's a lot of drawbacks to weed too. Anxiety. I'm convinced if you're smoking weed for anxiety, weed is kind of giving you anxiety. I think I'm pretty sure it's like a catch-22 on that. Because it's like you get in that vicious circle. You're smoking weed to get rid of your anxiety, but if you're not smoking weed, you have anxiety. You know what I mean? Not everything is as it seems. Like, I'm not telling you that it doesn't help. It does not help for anxiety, because it definitely does. But I think there's a vicious circle involved in there. The pastor of the tweaker church comes into the dispensary. He does. I know exactly who you're talking about. I've done videos with him before. I love that you called it the tweaker church. I fucking Lonnie. I love it. Lonnie called it the tweaker church. They're trying, man. They're trying. They're trying to get themselves. They're trying to get themselves clean, guys. You know what, man? God bless you. If you're trying, the struggle is real, man. Addiction is real. There's no instant cure for it. You're going to struggle. You're going to go up and down. But if you're in a church, even the tweaker church, if you're in a church and you're in a program and you're trying, that's all anyone can ask for you, man. You're trying. You're aware. Just be aware of what your problems might be doing to other people. That's it. uh, Fucking Harvey Hooligan just calls him out. Just called him straight out. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. All right, guys, let's get into a little something. This is a long show this morning. Let's get into something I went to Victory Outreach for 2 hours. Oh man, I was cured. Alabama has lots of tweaker churches. I say weed is an enhancer. Enhancer, that's a good idea. Oh, hit the button too soon. All right, guys, let's talk. Speaking of enhancers, let's talk some Today in History, brought to you by the Healing Center. 1400 Needles Highway, Needles, California. Your number one cannabis superstore, guys. We're off the rails on this show today, guys. Let's do this thing.
In history, a journey through time where legends are born and secrets intertwine. Join us at 7:10 a.m. for all to see as we unravel the histories from our history.
From our history. Oh, we got big fucking birthday today, guys. We got a big, big birthday. Big, big birthday. Big, big birthday. It is a big, big birthday. That's right, guys. We got a huge birthday today, actually. It is the birthday of William Shakespeare. That's right, guys. William Shakespeare, English author. Man, he's the man. I got distracted because I saw another birthday up there, and you know the story is gonna come with it. Oh God, motherfucker, 2 birthdays. One, oh, fuck me. All right, guys. William Shakespeare, genius, masterpiece, mastermind, artist, guys. William Shakespeare needs no introduction. Big bucket of win, big bucket of happy birthday. Great, 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 great for William Shakespeare, guys. Up next, we're just going to go, you know what? We'll go from the bottom up. James Buchanan, 1791, former president of the United States. Big bucket of win. Alphabet crackers in my soup. Loop-de-loop. Shirley Temple, guys, America's sweetheart. Shirley Temple was born in 1928. What a great little actress she was, man. Still to this day. I totally fucked up that song, but also the wild man, the mysterious man, Roy Orbison. Roy Orbison, guys. The wild with the traveling Wilburys. Oh, Roy Orbison. Could have been the Elvis if Elvis hadn't been Elvis. Up next, the biggest piece of shit motherfuck in this world, guys. Michael fucking Moore. Fucking Michael. Look at my hat. I gotta do it like Michael Moore. Hang on. I'm a common man. Look at me. I got a hat. I'm wearing a hat. I'm a common man. Look at me. I'm not a millionaire. Roger and me. Common man. Look at my hat. I'm like you. I'm a common man. That's right. I'm a blue collar man. Look at me. I'm not going to my $1 million penthouse. I'm a common man. Look at me. I never worked for the auto industry, but I pretend I did. Oh, look at me. Flint, Michigan. I won't help with their water. Because I'm a millionaire, but I'm a common man. I'm the common man. Look at me. I'm Michael Moore. I got a hat. I'm a common man. Fuck you, Michael Moore, you fucking piece of shit, fake fucking filmmaking motherfucker. Fuck Michael Moore, a piece of shit. I hate Michael Moore with a fucking passion. If I was ever on the same show with Michael Moore, I would spit in his fucking face. I would look him in the eyes and say, motherfucker, I'm gonna spit in your face. And I would spit right in his fucking fake fucking face. You fake outrage motherfucker. with your billionaire bullshit mansion, sitting up in a high rise, your kids going to private school, and you have the balls to talk about fucking Columbine. You have the balls to talk about public school when you fucking kids go to private school. When you have the balls to talk about fucking big pharma when you basically get paid off by big pharma. Fuck you, Michael Moore, you fake motherfucker. It's about time people called you out on your bullshit. Other filmmakers hate you, Michael Moore. You're a talentless piece of shit that lives off of. You're a fucking leech. You're a fucking leech that sucks fucking life from other things because you're talentless. You're fucking baseless. Your filmmaking is garbage. And all you do is fucking take other people's fucking creativity and make it into your fucking own. So fuck you, Michael Moore. All right. On that note, guys. Oh, all right. And on the next one up, guys. So if Michael Moore sees this, who is this little fucker? And then I'm going to go into this story. Happy birthday, Timothy McVeigh. No happy birthday. I'm not a Timothy McVeigh guy. Like fucking, I think what he did was bullshit. But I actually met Timothy McVeigh back in the day, guys. Me and April were just talking about this. Timothy McVeigh is from the area. He hung out in the area, Bullhead City, Kingman. I think he might have been in Havasu. I'm not sure. But I met him in Bullhead City. Mutual friends. I was a tweaker. He was a tweaker. Running the same scenes. It makes sense. We would cross paths once in a while. We went to go score some dope. I was like 19, 18, something like that. I want to say this was like 93, 94 ish. I went down, my buddy of mine, we went to go score a teener of meth, guys. We don't know what a teener is. A teener is a 16th. So you got an 8-ball, which would be a full, I fucking can't remember the name, but a teener is half an 8-ball, which is a good amount. It's enough to fucking make a couple bucks and get yourself high. So we went over this fucking shitty trailer. I want to say off of Riviera Boulevard, fucking Talc. This Talca road down there. I want to say it was off of Talc. It's fucking shitty trailer, fenced in, typical bullhead down there. We could roll in. I kind of knew the guy we were buying from, so I was invited in the house. We roll in, we bullshit for a minute. They go to do their deal in the back, whatever they're going to do. And I'm in the living room with Timothy McVeigh, sitting on some shitty couch. We're bullshitting about fucking, I think, dope. We're just talking dope. And we end up doing a hot rail. That's what we were talking about. So a hotline, hot rail, whatever you want to call it, would be when you get a glass tube and you heat the glass tube at the bottom and then you snort the line. And as it goes up, because the tube is hot, it melts it and turns it into smoke. And so as you do the line, the smoke and the line go up your nose, and then you exhale the smoke. It doesn't really do much. Like, it is just a trick. It's just something you do. It doesn't get you higher. It doesn't it's just something that you do, whatever. And so me and him did one. We did one each together, a hotline. And I went fucking with my buddy. We fucking went and got even higher after that. And that was my Timothy McVeigh story, guys. I did hotlines with hot rails, whatever you want to call it, with Timothy McVeigh in Bullhead City, Arizona. We didn't talk fucking Armageddon. We didn't talk government. We just talked dope, guys. And then years later, a mutual friend who I think was, I knew her from there, this girl Penny, had joined our church that I was going to. And the pastor was out of town for the day. This is before Timothy McVeigh was executed. The pastor was out of town and he had her do the newsletter. You know how when you go into church, Andy, the newsletter. So she did the newsletter, printed it and everything. And I'm looking at it and it says in there, please pray for Timothy McVeigh. There is proof of his innocence. I was like, oh man, this is gonna be some church controversy right here. So yeah, and Penny had a relationship with him, whatever. So that's my Timothy McVeigh story. I'm not gonna wish him a happy birthday because he killed a lot of innocent kids and fucking people. I get the whole plot against the government bullshit, but when there's a daycare in there, you kind of fucked up. You kind of fucked up, and I won't condone it. Penny flipper fucker. Oh man, Brian is my cult here. 19-year-old Brian doing fucking dude. If my parents knew half this fucking stories of what I was doing at 18 and 19, fucking hey, man. There was this guy, fuck, I'll just say his whole fucking name. I don't give a fuck. It's been fucking 40 years, whatever, 30 years. This guy, Jimmy Kuntz. Jimmy Kuntz was his name. And he was a cool dude, older dude. He was hardcore, man. He was one of those dudes who didn't dress the part, but he fucking was one of those dudes you just knew you didn't fuck with. You ever see shit? There's this movie, oh fuck. Damn it. I gotta think of this movie. Movie where dad goes missing and needs hands to prove he's dead. You guys are like, what is he typing? It is called not Idle Hands. That's a good one. I would have guessed Idle Hands from that. I forget what it's fucking not the Lovely Bones. It's with shit. Anyway, it's a movie about tweaker life, and there's this guy who like runs the fucking the tweaker thing, but he owns like a ranch and he looks like it's just a normal dude. That's how just Jimmy Kuntz was, man. And I wouldn't say he took me under his wing, but like he looked out for me in that scene for whatever reason. I was a young kid. And my dude was a straight up murderer. Like, dude was fucking a convicted murderer, man. Fucking 18-year-old Brian, fucking sheltered, hanging out with fucking murderers and fucking, like, that's fucking scary. Fucking Timothy McVeigh. Fucking A, man. I'm curious if I know your dad. My dad is Michael Brown. He worked for Edison for many, many years. Grew up in the area. Michael Brown is his name. He like I said, he worked for Edison. He was a machinist. He was a scientist down in Santa Onofre. But yeah, no, he worked for combustion engineering. He worked for WMK. Who remembers that? That's old school bullhead, man. Concrete company when I was little. WMK. It used to be where Lowe's is now. My son's band was called the Browns. It's such a rare last name, you know, guys. But anyway, man, so I had no business doing what I did at 18 and 19. How the fuck am I still alive, man? I don't know. I had some people looking out for me, man. I had God looking out for me. It's the only way I could explain it. But Timothy McVeigh. So we got Michael Moore out of the picture. We got Timothy McVeigh. Let's go voting for Easter's independence in 1993. On this day, after a long history of foreign rule and decades of war, the small African country Eritrea began 3 days of voting and reform to make it official independence from Ethiopia. 2007, Russian politician Boris Yeltsin, who became in 91 the first popular elected leader of his country. In history, guided Russia through a stormy decade of political and economical retrenching until his resignation in the eve of 2000, died at age 76. I am related to Doc Brown. The first video was of YouTube co-founder Jawed Karim visit to the San Diego Zoo and was uploaded on the YouTube website. Approximately 1 year later, it had 100 million views. James Earl Ray, convicted assassin of Martin Luther King Jr., died in prison at age 70. The Coca-Cola Company introduced a new Coke in 1985, reformatting soft drink meant to replace its flagship beverage due to its public outrage. However, The previous version of Coke was brought back as Coca-Cola Classic less than 3 months later. People didn't like that new Coke shit. 1984, U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Service Margaret Heckler announced that research had founded that was believed to be the virus that caused AIDS, the infection agent that was later named HIV. That was in 84. That was some scary fucking times, man. I was a kid. I was literally 9 years old, so it didn't affect me. But can you imagine being single in the fucking early 80s when that shit was hitting? Holy moly, man. Didn't have to worry about who you were sleeping with, really. Then all of a sudden, bam. 1976, the American band The Ramones, which was hugely influenced in the rise of punk rock on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean, released its debut album. 1936, American singer-songwriter Roy Orbison. I love Roy Orbison. Known for his soaring voice and his carefully crafted ballads of loneliness and heartache, was born in Vernon, Texas. The American film classic The Public Enemy was released in theaters, and James Cagney's landmark performance as a gangster made him a star. 1914, woohoo! Wrigley Field, my jam, guys. Went there for the first time in my life last year. I got to step on holy ground, guys. That's right. April took me to my very first Cubs game at Wrigley Field last year for my birthday. We went to Chicago. Man, it was a blast. I'm missing it. I want to go back. Hosted his first Major League Baseball game. The stadium would later become the home of the Chicago Cubs. That's right. Great game, man. That was, man, first game at Wrigley. It was such a great game. Started the rain, 9th inning, Cubs down by 2 runs, 2 guys on base. Guy walks up, walk-off home run, boom, Cubs win. We're singing, we're dancing in the rain. People are going crazy. Man, it was an experience, man. That was a great fucking experience. I didn't even film it because I was just so caught up in the moment, man. It was a good one. 1906, Russian Tsar Nicholas II promulgated the fundamental laws which marked the end of unlimited autocracy and fell short of the reforms promised by the October Manifesto. I have no fucking idea what that was about. German physicist Max Planck, who originated quantum theory, was born. Damn, in 1858. Dude, the early fucking late 1800s, that dude's fucking figuring out quantum theory. That's crazy. 1791, James Buchanan, the 15th president of the U.S., was born. 1635, the Boston Grammar School, later the Boston Latin School, opened to all boys regardless of social class and was founded as the first public school that would become the United States. It's a precedent for tax-supported public education. So the first public school would be 1635. Wow. And then in 1016, upon the death of King Eldred II of England, his son claimed the throne to become Edmund II. Edmund II, I am. Edmund II, I am. All right, guys, and that was your Today in History. Stephen Wilson wants the caucus? Oh, no, the cactus. Like, why does Stephen want a caucus? Or who's running for who's running for something? What? Wait a minute. All right, guys, I am actually going to get out of here, man. We're hour and a half this morning. We're running deep. We might just start going an hour and a half. We got so much shit to pile on. We might just start going an hour and a half every morning. That will probably lead to 2 hours, and then who fucking knows? And then who knows? We're going to turn into a real. As long as I don't have to wake up at 7 a.m. anymore, we're fine. We're fine. Oh. All right, guys, I got a lot of things planned today, man. Look for over on Instagram, look for some shorts to be dropping. Today in history, guys, I might be doing what is it, History for Stoners. I think I'm going to do one on the Coke, New Coke. We might even do a whole show on something. I don't know. We'll figure out. What was it? I want to do a show on something today. Anyway, guys, we got AIDS. We got so much shit we can get into today. Oh. Oh man. Lonnie's the character. All right, guys, you are loved. You are appreciated. Have a great rest of your day. I will see you probably for a nooner. Who's ready for a nooner? And then we're going to go live at 4:10, guys, counting down to 4:20. We got the blinker challenge. I'm actually going to charge it up so we can do the bong blinker challenge. And then we're going to do strain review. We got the everything going on, guys. We do so much on the 420 show. Can't remember it all. All right, guys. Harvey Hooligans, I will have to meet up sometime and I'll get you a shirt. Appreciate you guys. You are loved. You are appreciated. Stay cool. Be the difference you want to stay cool. I don't know where that came from. Stay cool, man. Be the difference you want to see in the world, guys. Hit that like, subscribe, and share button. Share this fucker all over the place. Appreciate you guys. Have a good rest of your day. I'll see you later.
Thank you for joining us on the It's 420 Somewhere podcast. Broadcasting worldwide and brought to you by thedailydank.com. Check out our merchandise and amazing content. And follow us on all our social media. Now, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
All right, guys. You have a great rest of your day. I appreciate you. Go out and be the difference you want to see in the world. You are loved. You are appreciated. Appreciate you guys. I will see you at 420. Have a good one, guys.